Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allowed to the go, and I want to name the video Things Continue to Get Worse with Babylon. Alright, or whatever title Yahweh Shai sees fit I use. But Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I have this article here from that I got from the Drudge Report. I'm not gonna say the original source of the title, but Lord Will's brothers can see it on the screen. But it says rising thieves at Walmart could lead to price jumps and store closure. CEO says. All right, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I said this, not to again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, said that I believed through the spirit, I believe that if people, because things continue to get worse, inflation continues to get worse, people are struggling to buy food and buy other things they need, people are just going to start stealing it, going to start taking it. And eventually the stores are going to start looking at it like, why am I putting stuff on the shelves if people ain't paying for it? People are just taking it. What's the point of me continuing to put stuff on the shelves? All right. Again, through the spirit, and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I said that in a few videos, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. But it says Walmart CEO Doug McMillan, if I pronounced it right, said thieves is becoming a bigger issue at stores across the U.S. So this is all out throughout Babylon. If the problem continues, it could lead to store closures and price jumps, right? Closing down stores. Because again, what's the point of putting your goods in the stores, all right, paying warehouse workers, which that's also going to trigger on down to the warehouse worker. What's the point of having people, load trucks, unload trucks, having truck drivers bring them to different distribution centers? What's the point of doing that if everybody's just going in there just stealing it, all right? What are they going to do eventually? They're just going to close the store down, all right? And this is what this guy said. If the problem continues, it could lead to store closures. And it ain't just because, people just want to be thieves. People backers against the wall. They don't have a choice. They can't afford it. All right? A lot of that stuff in there. And this is food and stuff. If the problem continues, it could lead to store closures and price jumps, McMillan said. Walmart stores across the U.S. are grappling with a uptick in shoplifting that could lead to higher prices, which they ain't got nothing to do with it. It's going to go up anyway. Because again, the inflation continues to get worse. Lead to higher prices and closed stores. If the problem, and we all know what they're gonna eventually turn into, all right, re-education camps, all right. If the problem proceeds, Walmart CEO Doug McMillan said Tuesday, thieves is an issue. It's higher than what it has historically been, right? Because people are in the worst, are in a bad situation, all right. Again, people ain't stealing just because they want to steal. They're stealing because basically they're stealing pretty much to satisfy their soul, all right. You gotta believe a lot of stuff that people are stealing is food and stuff. People ain't what the fuck people stealing. I mean, people could be stealing TVs and stuff like that too, but the majority of stuff that people are probably stealing is food and stuff. All right, and soap, deodorant, toothpaste, stuff like that. All right, stores across the U.S. are grappling with an uptick in shoplifting that could lead to higher prices and store closures. That's all I read that already. If thief, it's like it. Thieves is a issue. All right, thieves is the issue. It's higher than what it has historically been. He told that news company. We got safety measures, security measures that we put in place by store locations. I think local law enforcement being staff is being a good partner is part of that equality, and that normally how we approach it, McMillan said. Walmart isn't the only big box retailer dealing with an uptick in thief. Last month, Target, so not just Walmart, Target as well. And it's not a coincidence. Those two stores also said a few months ago that they're going to cut back on inventory by, I think by what, a billion or something like that. All right, now they're having a problem with shoplifting. So I mean, you kind of just put two and two together. Says shoplifting has jumped about 50% year over year in year, leading to more than 400 million in losses in the physical year alone. Most of the shoplifting is organized retail thief rather than petty theft, Franklin said. Uh, Freckle Key, however you say his name, said when asked on Tuesday about how local jurisdictions handle the shoplifting cases. McMillan said a lack of approach from prosecutors could impact prices and lead to store closures down the line. If that's not corrected over time, prices will be higher and our stores will close, McMillan said. All right, and everything these devils say you gotta take with because they got bigger issues than just shoplifting, but they're throwing this out there as an excuse, which I believe also this is a problem. People stealing, because again, why would you're not going to continue to put stuff on the shelves if people are just stealing it? People ain't paying for it. People why keep putting it on the shelves? And eventually we know that it's going to get so bad that pretty much everybody, people are just going to start ramshacking the stores and just taking it. And then that's when it's like here for the slow phone brothers. This phone is crazy. But yeah, man, things just gonna continue to get worse, man. Like elders and brothers been saying, going into 2023. All right, and again, we know what these these Walmarts are gonna turn into eventually, getting re-education camps. All right, if you look at it, most Walmarts, like the Walmarts in our area or whatever, it's like it looks like a concentration. I mean, it always looked like a concentration camp, but now you can tell more that it's going to be a concentration camp. Like how they've got truck trailers all in the parking lot and fences, and they blocking certain areas off that wasn't blocked off. You can tell that they're getting ready for something big. All right. This is Second Ezra chapter 6. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right? People are going to steal shit. All right. And these businesses are going to close like Walmart. They're going to shut down because people continue to steal. People's not paying for it. So again, it don't make no sense for them to put stuff on the shelves if if people ain't spending the money for it. Why continue to put the stuff on the shelves? You put stuff on the shelves. They put stuff on the shelves so they can make a profit. They can make money off of it. All right. And with that, what else? What else did that lead to? People getting fired. All right. The store closed. People get fired. That's adding more jobs. More people losing their jobs. All right. So this whole thing is just domino effect, man. It's like a domino effect. It's like it's just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. All right. Then you got the another side note, the blackouts is going on in North Carolina, which I believe that's a test run. Those people still don't have power. At first I just thought something just went down there. They'll turn the power back on right away. But I think this is like day 3 or 4. The power is still out. All right. And it don't look like it's coming back on no time soon there. And they said that who was I watching last night? I watched it last night. Jeremiah Baby. He was saying that the temperature there last night dropped to like 40 over the weekend and stuff. Dropped to like 44 degrees. So it's cold as hell up there with no lights, no heat. All right, so on and so forth, man. So I mean, things continue to get worse for Babylon the Great, and they're only going to get worse, worse and worse and worse, until eventually the Most High pulls the plug completely on this place. All hell breaks loose. Missiles are in the air, and this place is history. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. Let's get way past this. Like it. Jeremiah 50. Like Jeremiah chapter 51, verse. good place to start. I might just go ahead and hit the point. Matter of fact, let's start at. That's a good place to start. I'll start at 13. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it should not be inhabited, but it should be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plague. Verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her and spare no arrow, for she has sinned against the Lord. Right, this place is sinned against the Lord, and the Lord is getting ready to eliminate this place, make this place history, man. All right, and good riddance, man. When the Lord demolishes this place, man, it makes this place history. All right, can't wait. But before the Lord does that, before he burns this place to the ground, he's gonna bring this place down. He's gonna he's gonna cause all chaos to hit this place. All right, how is he gonna do that? How is the Lord gonna do that? No food in the stores. So like, no food on the stores. No food in the stores. All right, and basically all out hell breaking loose before he destroys this place. All right, this is gonna store closes like Walmart. Everybody shops at everybody shops at Walmart. Maybe not everybody, but a large population of America shops at Walmart, and they're talking about closing the stores down. All right, and Walmart has cheap food. All right, and if they close down, what does that leave you? Dollar stores, and how long before people start going to dollar stores and taking what they got? And Target is high as hell. But how long before people and they're having problems too. We just read in the article they're having problems. All right, and when Dixie is going to trickle down until all the stores close. All right, and then that's when you see Second Ezra 15 chapter come to pass. All right, neighbor spoiled. Once all the food in the grocery stores is gone, then what happens next? Again, Second Ezra 15 chapter tells you that they should spoil one another's houses for the lack of good and for lack of bread. Matter of fact, let's close with that. But the Lord is getting ready to obliterate this place. It's Second Ezra chapter 15, verse Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. And the man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall spoil their houses with the sword, and with spoil their goods, which means to take, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right, so that means what? No more food in the grocery store. So what's next? Go to your neighbor's house and see what they got. And once all that's gone, then what's next? Cannibalism. All right, eating dogs and cats, and after that, eating the grass, and after that, you get a taste for flesh. And all the dogs and cats are gone, or they're hiding themselves. All right, what's next? You're gonna eat your neighbor, man. You're gonna eat your children. That's what's gonna be next. All right. So hey, we're in those times, man. 2023 is gonna be a year of hell. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm saying shalom.